Hello everyone, how are you? So I wanted to make this video because, as many of you know, I have recently ventured into the insurance industry after being in healthcare for 30 years. So the insurance industry is new for me and I'm learning a lot. And I've already left one company and I'm really getting ready to leave a second company and completely be independent. But I thought I would kind of share some things with you about my journey. And again, I have a doctorate degree, so I'm extremely smart. I read a lot and everything. And I belong to all these different groups. And when I took my insurance exam, one of the things that it stressed was not talking negatively about another insurance company. Yet, when I'm in all of these groups, it seems like that's what so many people do. And I'm like, if you don't like what a person has to offer, or if it's not working for you, leave. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm leaving companies because it's not lining up with what I want to do and what I want to offer. And so what I've discovered is that I really want to be an insurance broker, not an insurance agent. Because an insurance agent works for the insurance company and an insurance broker works for the client, the layperson. And that's really what I want to do. Because, of course, in healthcare, my desire was to help people. And after having lupus and leaving healthcare and not having insurance and having to find insurance and going through all of that chaos, I really want to help people with that. So I think it's important to understand that when you just spew all the negative things that you have to spew about whatever company, job you're working with, more negative things will come to you. I'm looking at companies, working with companies, and maybe I don't like their system. Maybe the system's not as friendly for my clients. So I need to find something that's better for my clients, right? I have people with disabilities, so some things, some of the programs they have aren't going to be good for them, right? So that's why I'm choosing to go with other alternatives. And also because I want something that lines up with who I am as a person. Not because I just think every agency sucks. For every agency that one person says sucks, you can find someone else who loves it, who brags about it, who's been with that company for 10, 15 years or however long, and they are only going to be there, and they're like, oh, this made me rich or whatever. So what I'm saying to you is that you have to look at the company for what it gives you. How does it align with what it is that you're trying to do? And sometimes in order to do that, you have to push out the naysayers. It's good to listen to things when a person says, oh, they only pay commission of 10%, or they don't pay commission, or you have to pay for your leads, or different things like that. But when a person shares their personal experience of, I just hate this company, there's people who hate State Farm. There's people who hate Geico. There's people who hate companies that have been in business for a very long time. And then there's people that no matter where they go, they're going to hate it, right? And in healthcare, I saw that going from different hospital systems. And guess what? We used to say there's a Peggy everywhere. There's a John everywhere. There's always that person that no matter what, they're not going to be happy. And that's actually what I'm learning after my only 3 months of being in the insurance industry, right? But I'm reading a lot because I'm a voracious reader, and I'm just learning a lot about how the insurance industry works. And that, I hope, will allow me to better serve my clients, right? The more I know, the more I can help them. So, and I'm OCD, so that really helps them because because I'm always like following up on things and it's like, hey, your system's not friendly for my client and stuff like that. I give that feedback, right? I'm not afraid to give that feedback. So I hope this video gave you some information about the insurance industry in case you're new to it or you're thinking about jumping into it. Do your research on the different companies and interview people. Yes, I did interview several people before going with the IMO that I'm with now. I did not interview anyone before going with the first one. I went with the first one because it was a friend of mine who introduced me to that, and he had been with that company for 11 years and loved it. So I said, okay. But when I read the contract, it didn't fit what I wanted it to do. The other company that I went with, I interviewed several people. They were the best out of the ones that I interviewed. Obviously, when I get into the weeds of it, some of it's not aligning with what I need, right? So that's just what it is, right? But guess what normally happens is I create my own stuff, because if they don't have what I want, I just create it. That's probably what's going to happen. All right, you guys, have a lovely day. Bye.